Welcome to the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast, a show all about reviewing dinosaurs on a scale of 1 to 10 fossils before only the elite terrible lizards make it into the prehistoric cage match. This program is presented by the Stomp Chomp Roar Company and can be heard within all the rock layers across the planet. Grab your dinosaurs and your official scorecard because it's now time to dig for dinosaurs. Here's your Mesozoic host, Dinosaur Ranger Anthony.
Shh! Don't move. Keep perfectly still. Its vision is based on movement. If we stand perfectly still, it won't see us. Run! Welcome back, all my junior paleontologists. Again, this is Dinosaur Ranger Anthony, and I'm the owner and lead park ranger of the company called Stomp Chomp Roar, because that's what dinosaurs did, right? They stomped, they chomped, and then they tweeted like birds. Or hopefully they roared like big gigantic dinosaurs, just like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, my company, my small business, is based out of Omaha, Nebraska, and we provide prehistoric themed education and entertainment for all kinds of things like children's birthday parties, child cares, elementary schools, public events, and so much more. We also do classroom and private virtual lessons. Our podcast called the Dinosaur Review for Kids, so thank you guys for tuning on in, and our VIP Dinosaur Club on the Patreon Club app. Now today is August 25th, 2022, and it's the 1-year anniversary since the beginning of the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast. I can't believe it's already been a year since I began this amazing podcast journey with over 40 episodes to date. But wait, isn't this episode number 1? Why, yes it is! And in order to celebrate our podcast anniversary, I decided to update the Tyrannosaurus Rex episode, because we can all agree that the T.Rex is the most interesting dinosaur to ever be discovered. Now, the original score will still be given to the famous Rexy, but I wanted to go deeper into the facts about this magnificent creature we call the T.Rex. Now, let's update you guys on some dinopreneur news before we start today's dinosaur review. Now, a quick sneak peek for October 2022. We have 3 exciting announcements coming. You'll want to go and like my Stomp Chomp Roar Facebook page so you can make sure to stay updated with all of these awesome events. We have the Stomp Chomp Roar Dinosaur Awards. That's right, from anywhere in the world, you can submit a picture of you and your dinosaur toy collection, and you can win the Stomp Chomp Roar Dinosaur Trophy. Currently, we are designing the trophy for the awards, and we'll make the announcement here in September for the, we'll give the awards out in October. I believe it's October 5th we will announce the winner for the Stomp Chomp Roar Dinosaur Award. Also, National Fossil Day is on October 12th. So we're going to do an event here in Omaha, Nebraska, where your kiddos can come out and create their own very own dinosaur fossils. And then we'll also have a dinosaur Halloween show coming to child cares this October. We're going to have an exploding pumpkin volcano. We're going to have pterodactyl bats. We're going to have mosasaurus sea creatures, a teleoceras ghost, mummified fossils, and so much more. So you guys go ahead and go find my Facebook page, Stomp Chomp Roar, and you'll be able to keep up to date on the Stomp Chomp Roar Dinosaur Awards, the National Fossil Day event, and the Dinosaur Halloween show, Fossil Cart show that will be taking into child cares this fall. Now, you guys, we have one shout out for all of our amazing listeners today, and that's to all you guys, both new and returning listeners. Thank you so much for listening to the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast. Now, let's go ahead and grab our Dinosaur Review for Kids scorecard and start review number 1. Let's go, number 1. You can print off these on our website at stompchomproar.com. Just go to stompchomproar.com, click on that Science Lab tab and you'll see the post all about the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast, and you can print off for free the official scorecard so that you can follow along with me, Dinosaur Ranger Anthony, or maybe you want to go review your own dinosaur species. You can go ahead and do that as well. Just make sure to send them to me. Go ahead and join my Facebook group. Search the Dinosaur Review for Kids on Facebook, and you'll be able to submit your scorecard to the group so that we can see your dinosaur review. Now let's go ahead and grab our scorecard. Here we go. It's the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Tyrant Lizard King, the T.Rex. But which name is it? It's got 3 names. So we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is its official name. The species name is Tyrannosaurus, and the genus is Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. We call this dinosaur by its first and its last name. Now, the meaning of Tyrannosaurus Rex is the Tyrant Lizard King, because it's the king of all the dinosaurs. And T-Rex, well, that's just a short nickname that we like to call this dinosaur. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex is our review for today. Now, what was this dinosaur order? So the T-Rex is a Saurischian type dinosaur. It's lizard-hipped, and then it's a theropod type creature. It's a bipedal carnivore, and then it falls into that Tyrannosaurid type family. Now, how big was this dinosaur? What was its length, its height, and its weight? Well, the T-Rex is up to 40 feet in length, or the size of a school bus, and then it's 12 to 20 feet high, so it could look into those 2-story houses that we might be having in our suburbs where you live. So the T-Rex could even look into your bedroom window, and then it's up to 15,000 pounds. Now, its posture, just like the T-Rex right here, its back vertebrae, it's 68 vertebrae that it has in its backbone. They go parallel with the ground. So if you make a line with the ground and make a line with the T-Rex, it'll make like an equal sign. They're parallel with each other. The T-Rex doesn't stand straight up like a person, like scientists thought it used to over 100 years ago. Now, it's not the largest of all the theropod dinosaurs, but it's possibly the strongest, and we'll get to its bite force here in just a few moments. But how fast was the T-Rex? We're coming in about 20 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit under 20 miles per hour, like 19 miles per hour, as it's running around the grasslands looking for all kinds of food, like a Triceratops who's running up to speeds 14 to 20 miles per hour. So our T-Rex most likely would have been able to chase it down on its 2 legs. It's bipedal, so that means this theropod creature is walking on 2 legs. It has that bipedal stance. Now, what weapons or defense did this dinosaur have? What was its characteristics? Well, the T-Rex has a 5-foot skull. I could lay down right here and I would just be about 10 inches bigger than the Tyrannosaurus Rex's skull. Now, the skull of the Rex has about 50 to 60 12-inch banana-like teeth. Those are gigantic teeth. Grab a banana out of your kitchen and that will be about the size of the T-Rex tooth. It's curved backwards so that it can bite onto its prey like a Triceratops and a Montosaurus, and its teeth hook into the skin of the dinosaur so that it can't get away. They have very well-developed jaws with replaceable teeth, so if they lost a teeth, they would simply just grow a new one. For me, if Dinosaur Ranger Anthony loses any more teeth, I might have to get dentures someday. And they also have that very strong overbite, and they have the largest bite force about any dinosaur in existence during the Mesozoic era, about a 12,000 pound bite force. Now, in order to be able to explain that to you guys a little bit better, imagine an African elephant came to your backyard and it saw a pop can sitting on the ground, and it sat back, its butt squished that pop can. That would be the bite force of the T-Rex. So that 12,000 pound bite force is like an elephant sitting down on its butt and crushing a pop can. Now, the Giganotosaurus only has about an 8,000 pound bite force, force, and the Spinosaurus even lower, about a 4,000-pound bite force. Now the T-Rex also has a great sense of smell. Their nostril can smell all kinds of things, and they have great eyesight. They have large 3-inch eyeballs, frontward facing eagle-like vision with great depth perception for hunting. And yes, they could even see you if you stood perfectly still. So make sure to start running. Now they have a massive size. They are just massive creatures, massive dinosaurs. They're very powerful. They have powerful legs, very muscular legs to be able to run around, and even very strong arms. So everybody makes fun of their tiny little arms with their 2 claws, but if the T-Rex was lifting weights over in the prehistoric gym, they could lift 550 pounds with those nice muscular arms. Way more than Dinosaur Ranger Anthony can curl. I curl about 45 pounds with the dumbbells. Now you guys, and at the end of those strong arms, they have those 2-fingered claws. But guess what? They actually had a 3rd finger without a claw, and it was so small that it was underneath the skin. Now at the bottom of their strong legs, they have 3-foot footprints. They have a bird-like foot that's up to 3 feet in length. They're leaving those massive footprints up to 1.5 feet long, and they also have a very stocky tail, and it's not dragging like some of the pictures we see. The dinosaurs, they don't rub their bellies, and they don't drag their tails behind them on the ground. So the T-Rex is running in that parallel with the ground. Their tail is behind them, helping them keep balance as they're running all throughout the grasslands, looking for all kinds of food back during the Mesozoic era. Now the skin of the T-Rex is very pebble-like skin, a reptilian-like skin. We don't have any evidence of feathers on the Tyrannosaurus Rex specifically. We do see feathers on other theropod dinosaurs. Remember, those are the bipedal carnivores. They're walking on 2 legs, eat meat, like our Troodon, our Velociraptor. Those smaller meat eaters have evidence of feathers, but not for our Tyrannosaurus Rex. We'll still have hope that it looks a little bit like we see in the movies. Now the T-Rex has a very advanced brain compared to its body size, and guess what? It might have even lived in packs. That's right, we find other Tyrannosaurid family members that have footprints that run along each other. So they were probably running together or hunting together. So we believe that other Tyrannosaurids were hunting together, then maybe even the Tyrannosaurus Rex was hunting together in somewhat of a pack system. Now, where did the T-Rex live, and how long did this dinosaur species live during the Mesozoic era? So our T-Rex, you guys, we all know it lives during the late Cretaceous period, about 65 million years ago. We even have some reputable sites that say that maybe this species could have lived from 90 to 65 million years ago. Just a very strong creature all throughout that late Cretaceous period. But we know for sure it's towards the end, and it would have been here at around the time of the asteroid strike, the KPG extinction that killed off the dinosaurs. Now our T-Rex lived to be around 30 years old, so if I was a T-Rex, I would be long but gone, unless I was like Sue or Scotty, who are some of the oldest T-Rexes that live into their mid-30s. But most T-Rexes died before they hit 30 years old. Now they hatched from eggs. The T-Rex egg is believed to be about 17 inches in length. They're more of an oval shaped, wider at the bottom, thinner towards the top, and that's so that they can lay on top of the ground and they're not going to roll away like a circular egg or a sphere like some of the herbivore eggs. Meat eaters have oval shaped eggs, whereas herbivores have more of a circular egg. Now they also grew around 1,500 pounds a year, and they could be full size by the age of 20. Now our T-Rex is found in western North America and is specifically found a lot up in the Hell Creek Formation up in Montana. Now it was discovered in the year 1902 by the famous paleontologist Barnum Brown, and it was named in 1905 by Henry Fairfield Osborn. Now the holotype, or the first specimen to be named and described, was found in the year in 1902, and it was named the T-Rex. But did you know that the T-Rex was actually found twice before? That's right, the Manospondylus and the Dinosaurus are two dinosaurs that were described that were actually T-Rexes. The Manospondylus, you guys, they thought it was somewhat of a ceratopsian, and when they found its official dig site many years later, they realized that it was actually a T-Rex. But the paleontologists created a 50-year rule that if the T-Rex was named, described, and was in pop culture and in museums for over 50 years, that you couldn't change the name. So bye-bye Manospondylus. And then the Dinosaurus, it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it had got mixed in with all kinds of Ankylosaurus fossils. So they described it with all kinds of scutes and osteoderms. And what happened was, after they realized their mistake, when they went back to the paper that they named it in and they described it in, the T-Rex was named 2 pages before the Dinosaurus. So since the T-Rex was on an earlier page, the Tyrannosaurus Rex stayed the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And also, a couple famous T-Rexes are Sue, Scotty, and Stan. I've seen Sue and Scotty, but I haven't never seen a Stan. But you guys, they are pretty cool dinosaur species. So you guys, a quick recap. Our Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Tyrant Lizard King, is up to the size of a school bus, 40 feet in length, 12 to 20 feet high, 15,000 pounds, running under 20 miles per hour, a 5-foot skull, 50 to 60 big giant banana-shaped teeth pointed inward so they can bite down and hold on to their prey. They have replaceable teeth that gigantic bite force up to 12,000 pounds. Great smell, great eyes, great strength in the arms and the legs, a massive tail behind them, just totally massive creatures, an advanced brain compared to their body size, and they might have even traveled in packs. And they lived back during the late Cretaceous period, and no Manospondylus, no Dinosaurus, the Tyrannosaurus Rex name was here to stay. So you guys, what score do we give our Tyrannosaurus Rex? 1 score for some of the weakest dinosaurs, and 10 scores, or 10 fossils, 10 stars for some of the best dinosaurs. So our mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex, you guys, in honor of Jurassic Park that came out in 1993, we're going to give our T-Rex a 9.3. There we have it, a 9.3 for the famous, the mighty Tyrant Lizard King. What a review! The Rex has been in the movies, TV shows, and books twice as many times as any other dinosaur, and there's a good reason for it. It's just the most fascinating of all the terrible lizards. Don't you guys agree? Well, anyways, I hope you continue to tune into the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast. I try and drop a new episode each and every Wednesday. And remember, every 10th episode is the world-famous prehistoric cage match. So far, I've recorded 5 total awesome dinosaur who would win battles. And just wait until you guys get to episode 40.1 and you get to listen to the clash of the dinosaur champions. It's going to be wild. Would you guys live in the wild with the dinosaurs? Just call me Tarzan of the Triassic period. But remember, my name is Dinosaur Ranger Anthony, and as always, keep digging for dinosaurs.
Wow!